Dear Heavenly Father, please keep our eyes and our hearts open as we follow our paths as nurses and retired nurses. For those that are helping and serving in the clinics and the hospitals, for those who teach, and for those that are helping their community and their families, grant them strength. May we always give freely the talents and the gifts that you have given us, so that by serving others, we do serve you. Thank you for guiding us back to campus today, and please lead us home safely. We want to thank the staff who was responsible for preparing and getting the food out today, and recognize all of us that have made this journey back to our Duquesne campus. Thank you, enjoy your day, and stay in peace. Enjoy your brunch, ladies and gentlemen, for a while.
So I wanted to give you a couple of updates on the School of Nursing and where we are. So I've been with the School of Nursing full-time since 2004. I have moved up in position, so I have been working with the Alumni Association the entire 17 years that I've been here. And it was interesting because I came across something not too long ago. It was an email that the Office of Student Affairs, this is the office that I oversee now, in 2001, they sent an email to the then Dean, Mary DeJeanette, and it said, Mary, we've hit a great milestone. This is the first year that we will have 100 students in clinical at the same time, in 2001. So it is 2021, and I am more than happy to tell you that we have way more than 100 students in clinical at one time. Our current enrollment is 1,295 students. We have 829 undergraduate students, 466 graduate students. And it's interesting because at that time in 2001, the university was looking at the possibility of combining the School of Nursing with the School of Health Sciences. And the email at that time that came out was to be part of our argument for why we should stay open, because for the first time we were going to have 100 students in clinical, and we were growing. And so thankfully they gave us the chance to stand on our own and prove that we could grow, and prove that we could not only grow but thrive. So a couple of things I want to point out, some highlights of the School of Nursing that are this year and recent. So in the U.S. News & World Report, we are ranked number 5 in the country for the Family Nurse Practitioner Program. Number 3 for our nursing education program. Number 38 for best online graduate nursing programs in the country. Number 1 for most military-friendly colleges for graduate school. We have again become an NLN Center of Excellence in enhancing student learning and professional development. This is our 3rd time that we have been designated. Additionally, we've opened a couple of new tracks. I was talking to Ellen a little bit ago about this. So we have recently opened the Psychiatric Mental Health Nurse Practitioner Program. We've also opened up the Adult Gerontology Acute Care Nurse Practitioner Program, the Executive Nurse Leadership and Healthcare Management Master's Program. And we were lucky enough, so typically BSN programs are not ranked by U.S. News & World Report. They've changed a couple of things. This year we did. They did a ranking. And we are really excited. If you haven't seen our social media yet, we were named 58 in the country out of 700 and some schools.
That's amazing.
Yeah, a couple of highlights I also wanted to share with our faculty and our staff. Dr. Richard Zuha received the Pittsburgh Magazine Excellence in Academia Award. We have had multiple grants this year, big grants. Dr. Allison Colbert received a $500,000 grant from the Department of Justice to look at a sexual assault nurse examiner program and rolling it out to college campuses. Dr. Rebecca Cronk received an $809,000 grant from the National Institute of Health to incorporate genetics and genomics in nursing curriculum across the board. Dr. Jessica DeVito was named a Macy Faculty Scholar. She was one of 10 across the country that was named. And, you know, one of the things I want to point out is that this was all during COVID. So we've still been very, very busy. Some other great news that we have to share is that our FNP pass rate, we just got it on Thursday. We are again 100% of our graduates last year passed. And last year, we'll be getting our new pass rate for the upcoming year. The State Board of Nursing year runs from October 1st to September 30th. So in a couple of weeks, we'll get our new pass rate. But last year's pass rate, which is our most recent, was 95.47%. Yeah. So it's been a very busy year, and you know, it's been. COVID has had an impact on all of us, both individually and professionally, and how we approach things. If you talk to some of the students that are here today, I'm sure they'll share with you their experience of being a nursing student through COVID. We have worked hard from the first email that I sent to students in February of 2020, when I said to them, I know you're planning to go on spring break, and we don't know what this looks like yet. Just please be careful, and things like don't share drinks, and you know, be careful in the airports, and be smart about your decisions, which I tell the students all the time, make good decisions. But from that email to the emails where we said, we're sending you home, to the emails that said, clinical is online, we can't do clinical in the hospitals, or we can't do clinicals in the graduate programs with your preceptors because hospitals across the country are not taking students at this time. To the point where we were able to start opening up. Last fall, we were lucky enough to open up in a high-flex hybrid format. A lot of our classes were done. Students had the option to take classes either in person in a de-densified, socially distanced, masked way, or they could take them online. And clinical, because the hospitals weren't allowing as many students in clinical, we were doing clinical in person every other week in the hospitals, and in between we would be in the labs, or we would do virtual clinical and case studies and things like that with our students, including simulation. We went through that through last fall and last spring, and we are very happy to say that we are back fully in class at this point with masks, but again, it helps the possibility for us to be all here in person. And so we're also in clinical full-time at this point, which our students are very happy about, we know that.